Hello there, time for a look at my travel skincare bag for 7 months overseas. That's right, I packed up my life to travel and move to a new city this year, and the contents of my bathroom came along in this black bag. Travel skincare packing is a trickier task than makeup for me. I like to have options for different seasons and climates, and ideally take most of my routine with me. But after many overseas trips, I've got my packing down to an art and hope you'll pick up a few tips along the way. My number one packing rule is do not bring full-sized products if possible. You rarely use them all up, they take up so much room and weight, so instead I swear by little travel pots and bottles. I love these ones from Muji, they're almost always leak proof, but Sephora and drugstores sell different versions too. I start by working out what I'm going to use most and allocate different sized containers. This process is so worth doing. Look at this, an entire face mask fitted into that plastic pot, and it's smaller and a lot lighter than the original glass jar. With this system, your whole skincare routine can come with you. But wait, I hear you cry, how do you only pack that tiny pot of cleanser for 7 months overseas? Here's a hint, you buy more. Unless you're going really rural, just stock up when you run out or if you've forgotten something. To make this process as hygienic as possible, I use the back of a teaspoon to scoop the product out and push it in. It means you keep your fingers out of it and can pack more in. If you end up with a lot of pots like me, you could get in a muddle, so I like writing little labels, cutting them out, and putting sticky tape on top to make them water resistant. A label maker, permanent marker, they'll do the trick too. And you're good to go. Here's my full-sized product test. Will I use this every day and finish the entire thing? If no, put it in a pot. If yes, it can come along, like these three did. Glossier Priming Moisturiser, the lightweight moisturiser I use every single morning to smooth and hydrate my skin and prep it nicely for makeup. Mecca Cosmetica's To Save Face SPF 50, my favourite face sunscreen of all time for its super creamy, moisturising texture. And my favourite perfume, Jo Malone Red Roses, something I've worn every day for years and years. The travel size containers mean you can run through your skincare routine as if you were at home. I take my makeup off with Chanel's Biphase Eye Makeup Remover, the most gentle and efficient product I've ever used. I like to double cleanse, so I brought Glossier Milky Jelly, the gentle, softly rose-scented conditioning face wash I use as a first cleanse to remove makeup. Then Sanctuary Spa's Fresh Face Purifying Wash, sadly a discontinued British drugstore foaming cleanser that makes my skin feel squeaky clean but not dried out. Next, a chemical exfoliant or toner of sorts, Ren's Ready Steady Glow AHA Tonic that brightens my skin and keeps the texture super smooth. Again, these little bottles are from Muji and a really easy to pour product onto a cotton round. Time to moisturise. I start with a hydrating serum, and Chanel's Hydra Beauty Micro Serum is one of my favourites. It's super light and feels so refreshing on the skin. Then face cream options. My go-to this year has been Chanel's Hydra Beauty Micro Cream. It's made with the same micro droplets as their serum. It feels like a big drink of water, super light and absorbent. After a long flight or when the temperature drops, I reach for Go-To's very useful face cream instead. This Aussie Icon is more thick and rich, so I just massage a small amount onto my face. Glossier's Priming Moisturiser Rich plays a similar rich role, but I chose a tiny container for this one, knowing I'd be stocking up on more Glossier while I was away. Now time to exfoliate and mask. If I feel like I need something stronger than Ren's Glow Tonic, I'll use Bioderma's exfoliating gel about once a week to thoroughly scrub my face and leave it feeling very fresh. Twice a week, I'll use either one of these masks. The Dior Glow Better Fresh Jelly Mask is a favourite for its fresh apricot scent, gel texture and baby soft glowy results. And Glossier's Mega Greens Mask is great post-plane or when your skin feels clogged up. The creamy texture gives you a thorough clean but doesn't leave your face feeling tight or dry. A few spot treatments now. This Travel Mini La Roche-Posay Effaclar Duo is a serum I sometimes apply before moisturiser if my chin is a bit congested. To treat spots more directly, I either dab on a tiny bit of La Roche-Posay's Effaclar AI spot treatment or this customised product from Hop & Cotton that their creator in Australia formulated for me after hearing my hormonal spot concerns. Some SUNCARE, of course. I buy a bigger spray sunscreen as soon as I arrive at my destination, but pack this little La Roche-Posay and Eos Ultralight SPF 50 to get me by and go in my handbag. I actually realised when I arrived that this is the tinted version, so I couldn't use it on my body like I normally do. And if a bit of sunburn does accidentally sneak through, I apply Biofine, a French pharmacy favourite that seems to soothe even the most tomato red burn overnight. I'm very low maintenance when it comes to hair, so this Tangle Teaser, my favourite type of hairbrush, came along, and a travel-sized chlorine dry shampoo, another French pharmacy find, and my favourite to refresh your hair. Plus 2 bottles that look like salt and pepper, but they're actually shampoo and conditioner. Really not fussed when it comes to hair products, so these were a random drugstore buy, but they actually lasted for a couple of months. And when you need more, just buy it. Onto the essentials and boring bits now. Toothbrush, toothpaste, razor, deodorant. I always buy a compressed aerosol deodorant when I land. They're smaller than the regular cans and last a lot longer. water. A couple of other handy items, a little pouch that I put together with cotton buds and band-aids, a small packet of tissues to start with, and Savlon, an antiseptic cream that my family always travels with in case of any cuts or scrapes, and it sometimes works to calm spots too. Seriously narrowed down my nail selection. These little nail polish remover wipes are so handy and a travel essential for me. No big bottle needed. This version from Boots, the British drugstore chain, has little round wipes soaked in remover and it doesn't smell horrible. I went hardline and chose one nail polish for the whole trip because a pale sheer pink works with everything and doesn't need touching up as often. Essie Gel Couture in Fairy Tailor is a favourite because it lasts longer than their regular polishes. Plus a nail file from OPI. You can obviously pack a much smaller version, but I find this style very comfortable to use. Don't forget a small pair of scissors and tweezers, but remember to put them in your checked luggage, not your carry-on. Time to Tetris all of that back in and I'm ready to go. I'm a few months into my trip now and have several skincare pots still going. Trust me, you probably need less product than you think, so start off lean. I'd love to hear how you pack your skincare items and please share any travel tips or hacks in the comments below. Stay tuned for my in-flight skincare routine soon with a few more products. Thanks for watching, see you next time.